What is going on, everybody? Yes, the experts are back, baby. Brianna might be rich, believe it or not. I don't know if y'all...
6 figures.
She might have some 6 figures or something like that. And yes, Chris regains his title as the Trash Man. He's back, baby. We're talking about all that and more on a brand new episode of...
The JasVynce Show.
The JasVynce Show. Or
the JasVynce Show, as they're sometimes called.
Yes, thank you, Pastor Cal. Or the JasVynce Show, as we're sometimes called.
Wow.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, not only are we back with a brand new episode of our show, we are also, say it with me, we're engaged. Y'all give it a good help. Yeah, give it a bling bling on it. Bling bling. That's all I wanted. So yes, anybody that's been following us for a little bit of time, thank you for commenting on our engagement video already. If you haven't seen it, you'll probably see it right after this video right here, but please go comment. And thank you so much to Pastor Calvin Roberson of Married at First Sight for being a part of the most special moment of our lives to date. So thank you so much, Pastor Cal. We appreciate you, and we're glad you back on the show, man. We're glad to see you. So again, please make sure you're liking, commenting, and subscribing on our videos. We'll have some more pictures and more talks about how we ended up with Pastor Kyle in the video and stuff like that in some future videos. But please, show us some love. But let's get into the show, baby. Stop playing. Stop basking in your fiance.
I am. I'm like, I can't focus now.
You know what I'm saying? We got to talk about these crazy people on this show. Of course, our favorite show, No, I'm joking. Married at First Sight. This time we are on episode
13, I think.
Episode 13. The name of the episode is Unanswered Questions. Let's see. With Decision Day less than 3 weeks away, the couples meet individually with Dr. Pepper and our guy, Pastor Cal, to probe the serious questions they still have about their marriage. All right. I was a little bit bored. I was very attentive this episode. I
wasn't bored this episode.
We don't usually record directly after the show, but Jazz was feeling it again this week, so let's do it. We recorded last week because she was getting proposed to, but she didn't know. But y'all will see the video.
Y'all see the video later.
But let's start with Haley and Jacob, who all I have written down for Haley and Jacob is that she cried. That's all I had. We barely saw them. I don't remember seeing them till
she was talking to Dr. Pepper. She was naming
minutes.
all these good things about Jacob. He's stable. He is considerate. All this stuff. I'm like, you're naming all the reasons why he's a match.
Great.
But she was just like, I just don't feel the connection, and I'm kind of over them. She's basically giving up on it, and she just need to let him know that she gave up.
Yeah, people were saying like, girl, can he just have his little house in his 80s and his steak and eggs, and you just, you know what I'm saying? You would want to be happy also, I guess.
You need a spark. I think that you need to find a spark at some point, but I just don't think that, again, the D was trash. I'm telling y'all.
That's part
what
of it.
is.
I feel like it's past that.
That's
now.
when stuff changed, when the shift happened.
I get it. So yeah, that's all I have about them. I don't know if you had anything else, any points or takeaways from Pastor Cal speaking to Haley or Dr. Pepper.
If I remembered something, maybe.
The show just went off.
We watched it. I
don't
remember nothing.
Half of the show, and I counted about half of the show.
Yeah, we were like, where is Jacob and Haley? They only got like a little 5 to 10 minutes at the end.
So maybe we'll see more from them next week. I don't know if that affects their ratings at all. Moving along then, if anybody has anything else to add about Haley and Jacob, please drop it in the comments.
Yes,
we will respond. We will. But we just didn't get nothing much from them. Ryan and Clara, we also didn't get too much.
All we got was she lying.
Is she lying?
She was lying. Pastor Kyle said, how would you rate your marriage on a scale from 1 to 10?
That's right.
She said, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. How do we feel about that, Pastor Kyle? Did you believe?
Stop it.
Did you believe that? Did you believe that? Because I didn't believe that one bit.
I didn't believe it because right after that, she followed up with, I love him, or I don't know if she said I'm in love with him. She basically said she had feelings for him, and she didn't want to make him feel uncomfortable. And Pastor Kyle was like, how is your relationship a 10 out of 10 if you have to hold back your feelings?
Make it make sense.
It don't make sense.
Make it make sense. Now, obviously, the whole big thing is that they're still not having sex, right? That's the whole big thing, and Clara doesn't feel any type of way about that whatsoever. She's loving the fact that they're absolutely not having any sex, clearly, right? She's enjoying that so much. I put that whole Clara picture all over her face.
You know what?
Just now.
Don't put her on me.
I'm sorry. She's really, like, her face was just like, she was so miserable.
Like, she was saying one thing, but her expression was saying a different thing. I think that the issue here is that I think Ryan might be more of a devout Christian than we think he is.
Okay. All right. In what way?
So, like, he's not really like God this and God that, but I could see him just being, just the way that he carries himself. Like, if you think about the honeymoon, when Chris was like wilding out on Clara and all of them, and he came to the table and Chris was like apologizing. Ryan was very classy. Ryan is always very cool, calm, and collected.
He's a chill guy.
I feel like that's God. You know, because normally I'm not going to allow somebody to talk to my spouse crazy and not react. So for him to be that calm, it's just, I think that, and the fact that he's been in these longer relationships and has not had, and there's not been sex involved.
Yes.
Pastor Kyle's face was like, what? This is news to me.
He didn't understand that much. I like that they're able to talk this out. Obviously, you know, Pastor Kyle's going to be leaning more towards y'all need to be smashing. What's up?
Yeah, obviously. I feel like that breaks a barrier, but at the same time, suppose Ryan really does like her and he's just not ready to have sex. Because the reality is, I was
thinking that too.
We're only on like week 5 or 6.
I was thinking that too.
When you're dating someone, you don't try to necessarily have sex with them in the first 6 weeks.
Yeah. So
why would you treat your wife differently than that?
Now, excuse my random pictures that I'm just dropping in as we go because I'm finding random pictures. But yeah, this is her explaining to him, hey, maybe, you know, I might be sexually frustrated.
She said, I'm a little. She downplayed it.
Just a little bit.
She downplayed it. I'm like, tell that man how you feel.
Just a little bit. And how does his reaction?
Tell him you about to die if you don't have sex tomorrow.
Now, do you think that he would take that and, you know, take that as a nugget and maybe I should do something about that? Or do you think that he's just, sure, and keep it moving?
I think that if he showed the frustration that he's similar to what she showed the girls, he might understand it. Because she said, oh, yeah, I'm just a little frustrated. She seems unhappy a little bit.
She seemed like she was ready to go off when she was talking to the girls.
Yes, but she's not giving him that energy, and that's the issue.
She was going off. But yeah, I feel like it's possible she might have given him some of that energy, and just the way he is, like, he's just like,
he's
sure,
just like, whatever, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's all I had about them. I thought the 10 out of 10 was a little, come on. Pastor Cal was like, come on, every relationship goes through something. You know
I just am so sick of people talking to the experts and sugarcoating.
I wonder why she
not
did that.
Delving into the issues. Like, I think that she thinks he's a good match. They both think that they're good matches for each other, but I'm not seeing this chemistry situation. Maybe, I think Ryan might be a super discreet person, and he believes that sex and intimacy are only for behind closed doors and not with the cameras there.
Yeah. Which
I would respect that, but it's something up.
So I'm hoping we can see them get back to some poses like this at some point, doing their thing, like some yoga, some tantric yoga. But yeah, I thought it was interesting. People always say like, yo, why we've been waiting for the experts this whole time and y'all just gonna sit there and lie to these experts. Like, don't do that. Don't take them for granted. So hopefully we'll get to see more of them and people will be a little bit more truthful and honest in the future. Now that we got two couples I didn't really see too much from this episode out the way, let's get into former Mr. Trashman, Eric and Virginia.
Is he former?
Can we talk about, is he still?
No, Chris took the cake this episode.
Is he still? Again. I was going to say, let me know. Let me know. All right.
He's Mr. Trashman, but he's still Mr. Trashman. I'm sorry.
They're still, okay, so Eric is, in fact, still just a little bit of the Trashman. So shout out to you, Eric. I feel like it wasn't much different from the last couple episodes.
It was different.
What was
Eric
different?
Went in there talking to Dr. Pepper with his little glasses, like he was just the librarian and so
I need some glasses.
Just so Mr. Perfect and I am the victim. Like, I wanted to just smack him. Because he was saying, oh yeah, well she drinks and this and that. But you're not talking about you gaslighting her. You are the aggressor, sir.
Big gaslight, big aggressor. I get
calling her asshole on campus, on the camera
and
all this stuff.
The clips from the end of last week did not really look good on his part. We already know that he's done for every single thing that comes up. So I'm sorry.
My favorite part of this conversation was Dr. Pepper saying, he was like, yeah, so the dog Rocky is, it's just really been an issue for me, and like she won't let me train him. Dr. Pepper said, why do you need to be Rocky's dad?
Help us out.
Why?
Help us out. Shout out
he
to Dr.
needs
Pepper.
to control everything that's in the house in the relationship.
Nice
and Dr. Pepper,
if I'm not, then I don't. She
made an analogy to like a step parent relationship, and I'm like,
talk about it.
This is like Dr. Pepper was on point. She was reading everybody this episode.
She is Dr. Pepper, though. She is Dr. Pepper.
But the whole point is the step parent. Like, you can help assist in not quote unquote raising the dog, but you don't have to be like, I am your father. Like, come on, that's too much. You don't. What else was Eric doing?
All right, so yeah.
Oh, he said, I remember. Now I'm remembering everything. Okay, shout out to Twitter.
Go ahead.
He said that his problem is that his wife, he wanted a wife that was independent, but she's too independent. That's a douchebag thing to say.
You can't say that.
He's so controlling. That's a controlling thing to say.
You can't say that. All I had was, I think, closer to the beginning of the episode, she was hanging out with one of her friends, and she asked if she can leave. Tell me about Eric. Blah blah blah. Oh, can I leave my kids with him? And there was like the longest,
kids were going outside with him.
Yeah, and it was like the longest awkward pause, and she's like, bitch, tell me now.
Right.
like my kids are walking outside.
I'm like, the kids are going outside with him. Why she make that long pause?
Please let me know. Excuse the language. So she's like just giving her the rundown. Oh, he's a little more controlling than I would like at times. We might have a difference in political views, and here we go again, y'all. Here we go again. Her friend difference in political views. What? Girl, in the year that we shall not speak about, that only means two things: Trump or no Trump. Sir, what are we? Tell me more. Tell me more about that.
The friend's face when she said it, though.
Girl, different. Our country. What is happening right now? So, that's really all I had from them. I thought that was crazy that clearly they're still going through certain things, and I think we came to the agreement that it's mainly because they're not talking about they're not having the hard conversations.
They're avoiding the conversations. But then at the same time, Eric came this episode and was like, I just want you to know I'm not going anywhere and I'm here. I'm like you told her a million times that you'll be done. Like, over and over. Make it make sense.
Their relationship seems very like young high school to me.
Yes.
Yeah. You used to watch Phineas and Ferb, right? I'm getting like Candace and Jeremy vibes.
Nobody's gonna remember that.
That's
so
names?
funny.
Did I remember their names? That's crazy. That's great. I haven't seen Phineas and Ferb.
I love Phineas and Ferb.
But yeah, that's what I'm getting like really like emotional, like
back and forth.
You talking to my friend, so I can't. Who's another one? Bob's Burgers. Tina. Who the boy does she like? It's all right. We're talking about this. It's all right. But yeah, I'm vibes like that.
It was super weird, and they're really back and forth. It's not mature at all.
I don't like that he thought he was gonna fool Dr. Pepper.
He did fool her.
Into thinking he was the victim with them glasses on.
He did fool her, and I was like so mad.
And I thought they really squashed their beef for a second. She thanked Dr. Pepper for telling him to chill off
Rocky.
Yeah, leave Rocky alone.
Rocky was here before you.
Leave Rocky alone. And that's all I had for them. So hopefully they'll be a little bit better. But again, talking stuff out is and Eric, you gotta ease up, man.
Eric tried to make it like the alcohol is the problem. He's the problem.
Because the alcohol was a little bit of the problem in the beginning. But sir, you are way too high strung, stuck up. I don't even know if those are the words.
He's stuck up.
What are these words? What is he? Controlling. You're too controlling, bro. Yeah. Like, let loose. You're a control freak. It's not cool. It's not cool. That's all I gotta say.
Women don't like to be controlled.
That's all I gotta say. Now, are we heading to the? Did you have any more on?
Let's go. Where are we going to?
We're going to the original Trash Man, ladies and gentlemen. It's your favorite time once again. Everybody hates Chris is here once again, folks. It's about that time. This time around, again, we knew we wasn't gonna see them together. So starting off with Dr. Pepper had to give Paige a word for everybody, like on behalf of everybody. She said, "Well, we all thought that he would be a great match, or both of you would be a great match, and had no idea the mess of a life that he was hiding behind the curtain. I just wanted to let you know, she said she's a superior human being, and he would have noticed that if he wasn't such an extraordinary narcissist. Everybody was like, Dr. Pepper! Yes! Yes! And I don't want you to deal with that garbage anymore. And I was like, that
Yep.
you said it.
You
You
said
said it, Dr. Pepper. So thank you for that. Did Paige have anything to say back to that?
Of course, she said, I just don't understand how he could. Girl, you need to stop. There's some relationships that you need closure from. And there's some that you just need to close the book and keep it moving. You don't need to understand why shit went the way it did.
You don't.
It's because he's a trash individual.
Trash.
Simple as that.
Trash man.
And he showed us just how trash he was when he went to talk to Pastor Kyle 43 minutes late.
Is it 43 minutes to be exact?
43.
Don't have Pastor Cal out here.
You could have sent the text.
Not my Pastor Cal, y'all. Not on the JasVynce show. All right? I would have cut it in, but I didn't want to mess it up.
Yeah, thank you.
But don't have Pastor Cal out here yawning, like letting production, like, yo, he was supposed to be here at 7. Yo, y'all trying to wrap this up? Because I think that, I don't think, is he? Come strolling in his little, I'm not going to do it. But it's always an entrance with him, man. Like, why is he? And people on Twitter are starting to realize it's for the clout. Clearly, he's doing all this.
It is. Like when he said,
Clearly,
I got Mercedes a Mercedes. Like, why not just say I got her a car? Why are you saying it like that?
It's like, bad clout, y'all. It's bad clout. But of course, he got to have his sit down with Pastor Cal. It did not. Yeah, it did not. Pastor Cal was not a happy man throughout this entire time. He just had this. He took the glasses off, put them back on, and Chris is just sitting there like, I just don't understand. I don't think I was disrespectful by saying that I don't like the way her face looked.
He said it was her face.
It's just every single, like, there is so many women.
He said there's white
Atlanta,
queens, there's Spanish queens,
the Asian. Stop Asian hate. Stop the. You know what I'm saying? The Asian queens, the white queens, the Caucasian queens, my young black sisters, and y'all just happen to give me the one joint that I didn't like. I'm like, bro, you are trash, bro. You are trash. Had Pastor Kyle sweating, ripping off his glasses, like, yo, what is happening right now? Are you serious? Are you serious?
Everything else he wanted. This is the thing. Paige, to me, I think Paige is cute. Paige is not. It's plenty. Like, if we're looking at the whole package, this is the issue. Chris' only complaints was physical.
Yeah.
She's a sweet person. She's way too freaking supportive, in my opinion. Yeah. Mm-hmm. She was in it for the right reason. She's a godly woman. These are all qualities you want. Absolutely. She got her own stuff. She got her own house. She's about her business. She's educated. Independent. Now, he doesn't want that. He wants somebody that's going to depend on him.
Well, shout out to Pastor Cal. He's an extraordinary narcissist. Shout out to Pastor Cal again for, like we said, suggested before, like, listing the things that, like, oh, you said you wanted a power couple. You said you wanted these are things that she has, but can you name something aside from the physicalities that is getting to you? Well, it's mainly the physicalities for
It's
me.
The face. He just straight up said that. I'm like, bro. I'm like, is he dead serious?
Bro.
Did he just say that on national TV?
Bro, you can't.
He's so disrespectful.
He was being honest.
And Pastor Kyle saying, what I'm certain of is that you don't care about her feelings.
No, big facts.
He was like, I care.
Like,
I'm like, how?
I'm never gonna not appreciate honesty, but the fact that Pastor Kyle was like, it's
disrespect. It's not honesty at this point.
It's an experiment, but this is a marriage. Like, I need you to find something. He brought nothing else to the table. And on top of that, he's just being a trash human being all around on top of that. So shout out to the experts again for making sure that he knows and at least letting Paige know that, hey, look, this is a very bad situation now. We don't think you should try to continue. So that's all I got to say about that. That's all I got to say about that. Anything else? He had Pastor Cal weigh in. Oh, at one point he was like, oh, it's y'all responsibility to provide me with somebody that... I was like, bro.
First of all, you did not pay for a personal matchmaker. If that's what you wanted, you could have went to Millionaire Matchmaker. Stop it. Stop it.
What? Pastor Cal was not having it with this dude, yo. He was so tight, but that's all I got for them.
Trash.
Do you have anything else to speak about? Paige barely got any shine. Like, it was more just like us realizing her different choices.
I was tired of looking at her wigs.
Yeah,
okay, I'm over it. You're in Atlanta, son.
Yeah. We're not even going.
Land of the hairdressers. It's unacceptable.
We're not gonna go into that too much. But yeah, last but not least, I have the wonderful, the amazing. You know, anytime there's a Vincent involved, you can definitely.
This guy.
So what do we have? I didn't even have any other clips from him because I just love this little clip of him laughing and joking so much. But you brought up an interesting thing. We posted on Instagram recently. We talked about it in the last episode too. You thought Vinny was broke, and you had some clues. You can check out the last episode.
He might just be cheap.
You know what I'm saying? He's definitely cheap. He's frugal, as he would put.
You cheap.
I'm a little frugal is the word that I would prefer.
Frugal.
You know, as Vincent's like to watch our bread. But Brianna's bread intake or output.
But was that the list that we saw, the budget, was that both of their incomes combined or one person or just
that was the monthly budget to my knowledge.
Okay, so it's both of theirs combined.
$9,000 plus. $9,000 plus is what she came up with. Now, I don't know. I didn't see every single thing that they added on the list, but
it said car note, insurance.
As a newly engaged couple, you know, we've been budgeting, we've been putting our stuff together for quite some time, and I think me including stuff that we have, I feel like 3,000 is like a lot. Not a lot.
3,000 is not a lot.
Not a lot, but 3,000 is like where we fall at. You know what I'm saying? We not rich.
What?
We not balling. I'm just talking about including every possible.
You talking about like rent and
I was
everything?
like, that was just my side. That was my side.
Okay.
Including rent and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, that was just my side. You know what I'm saying? So together, you know what I'm saying? But she had 9,000 plus, including $250 for getting her hair done every month.
No, $350. She said.
Oh, I thought it was $250.
Braids.
$350 for getting her braids done every month.
$400 for clothes.
to $500 for clothes, and then she was being reasonable. She said maybe back down to like $150, and Vince was like, "Oh, thank you, jeez." Like,
how much did she say for? She said for dates because he said 200. She's like, that's only one date.
Yeah.
I hate to tell y'all, I could get a couple dates out of $200.
He was like, "Excuse me, I took you on a boat, so I don't know what you talking about." But 200 is, you know what I'm saying? The Botanical Gardens don't cost 200.
No.
But yeah, she might have been, you know, not to say that she don't deserve everything.
I mean, if she...
Our beautiful black queens out there.
If she has been affording that on her own, then I think she should continue that. But I just didn't see a lot of compromise on Brianna's part this episode. It was a little bit disappointing to watch, actually.
Just a little bit.
Everything that he was putting out there as far as, like, things that might bother him. He was talking about, like, she wants him to get out of bed early in the morning.
That was a weird
And I felt that because... Vince gets up at like 5 something in the morning. I'm getting up at 6:45, 7 o'clock. I don't want to be up that early. There's no reason for me to be up that early. You also go to sleep earlier than me.
That too.
So I think that let that man sleep some days at least.
Why not?
Like, why she need him out the bed? I thought maybe she was gonna be like, oh, I like to make up the bed every day.
She get into that bag so she can pay these $9,000 a month bills. That's why. That's what she doing.
I don't know.
Clearly, she a boss. She a boss lady. So, you know what I'm saying?
There was no compromise on that.
She
was not compromising.
Come on.
No.
And the dogs. Come on.
Not in a dog.
Right. I didn't have anything else about any of the like Eric and Virginia and Chris.
I don't care about
Chris's
them.
situation took up the most of the episode. We were on Eric and Virginia. Like I said, I counted from the beginning of the episode. We saw a little bit of Ryan and Clara.
Did we go through all the couples?
Up until that was everybody. Up until
well, I got something to say.
Okay.
So
say something, baby.
One thing I did not like this episode
Talk about it.
was Brianna was talking about she has a fear of being pregnant due to her health issues. Because people don't talk about
Virginia had the same
Virginia did, but for a different reason.
She had the same concern.
She was scared that she would mess up her kids, like kind of like her parents did her.
Right.
All of us are gonna mess up our kids a little bit,
Thank
at
you
least.
for that passing by the way,
yeah.
and also letting her know that she would be a good mother, even though I wouldn't.
I feel
push
like the fact
motherhood.
that you're aware of that in your head
Yeah.
kind of means that you have the right intent with raising your kids. So props to her.
Props.
But back to Brianna. She basically expressed that she had a fear of being pregnant because she has high blood pressure. First of all, I thought it was interesting that like you know, you go to the doctor, you hear a lot of things, and people associate high blood pressure with being overweight or having other health issues. She's like, no matter how much I work out, I stay in shape, I still have high blood pressure. So I was like, that's interesting to see that. Secondly, Dr. Pepper, I did like, you know, kind of was like, you know, this is something that you need to talk to your husband about. Vincent being a proud Dominican man, I knew for a fact he was going to be like, yeah, I'm not with none of that. I want a kid. Period. I did not like that he did not
Took it to the extreme, too. It was like, I need somebody standing around me on my deathbed. I'm like,
what?
Damn, Vince.
He didn't even, like, support her or anything. And I don't know if it's that he doesn't comprehend the severity of it. Because, like, if you look at it, like, I saw a statistic that said, like, in New York City, 8 to 12 Black women are more likely to die, 8 to 12%, or 12 times more likely to die during or after childbirth than anybody else. And that's another thing. I'm like, high blood pressure, you get pregnant, your blood pressure is elevated, it's a high risk pregnancy. Right. This fool comes out and just says, oh, well, if you wait later, you know it's going to be worse. Excuse me, sir? Are you not my husband? You're my husband. You're supposed to support me. You're supposed to, if I say I'm scared of something, you're supposed to at least fake like you're going to protect me from something. You know what I'm saying?
Not the best response.
It was a trash response. Vincent, you on probation this week. Sorry. That's all I got to say.
On probation. So, yeah, very, very quick episode. Again, we just, you know what I'm saying, the JasVynce show, we doing our thing over here. We just decided to jump on and record this directly after the episode to make sure it was fresh in our minds. That's why I had to throw some pictures in there last minute. But it's time for some ratings, baby. I feel like we've been doing consistently on the ratings for the last few weeks. Shout out to all the couples again. I don't know if there's necessarily any progress that's been made. Can we talk about... Let's go straight to Vincent and Brianna. We've been giving them 9s. I feel like they deserve... I know you don't give 10s out.
They get an 8.5. They got some stuff. They really need really need to discuss this stuff and stop playing.
Let us know if we're being too generous again on these ratings.
Because y'all was dragging us last time.
Again, right? These are out of 10, so feel free to drop your ratings for the couples as well. Moving on to Eric and Virginia. They got a 4.5 last episode from us.
Is it worse this week?
I feel like they're trying to reconcile. Like, here again, I feel like they beef and make up every episode now.
It's annoying to watch.
I think it is. That's why I said it's kind of high school that they're so back and forth, but they're tied together. So what you gonna do? I think they deserve.
They get a 4 because Eric tried to play the victim when he's the issue.
Agreed. He still hasn't figured out that you have to accept some fault in this, sir. You can't just put everything on everybody else. But in his world, maybe that's how stuff works.
Don't even get me started.
4 out of them, Chris and Paige, I'm going to skip over. It's a 0.
Not applicable.
It's an A, if you will. Jacob and Haley, who I barely got to see anything from. She cried again, so I don't know if this is going anywhere.
This
honestly.
is very neutral.
We gave them.
They get the same thing they got last week.
Yeah, they've gotten consistent 6.5. So I think
I would give them a 5 because it's 50-50 at this point. Not even 50. It's not 50-50.
They're going down to a 5. Ryan and Clara were at a 5 last week. Have they gotten any closer? They seem like they like each other.
They do seem like they like each other.
But it's usually when they're talking to other people or in each other's face that...
I do notice, like, every time they sit on the couch, he always grabs her thigh, which is, like, kind of, like, endearing, I think. Yeah. A man doesn't do that unless he feels a certain type of way. I feel like he needs to open up about how he feels about her, and that's the real issue. Like if he was to be like, you know what, I care about you, and I feel like I'm growing into love with you, I feel like she might chill on the sex. She might be a little bit more...
When they're talking to each other earlier, it kind of made it seem as if she was hinting at, like, oh, I know I can push you to get to a certain level, but it's going to take a while. So I think we're giving Ryan a lot of crap, but I really think he's just a very, like, almost on a Jacob level. Like, he's a really simple guy, and maybe just everybody doesn't understand him, but he's like, yo, what I'm offering you is exactly, like, I'm not holding anything back. Like, this is just who I am. I'm boring.
Yeah.
I'm boring, bro. So this is as much as you're going to get. And if you're going to keep trying to get me off every night, eventually maybe I'll, snuggle up.
Break you up.
Something like that. So, Ryan and Clara, we giving them a 5, lower, higher?
I'm gonna give them a 6. I feel
6
like
it is.
they might make it through decision day. It's looking pretty decent for them.
I'll give it to you. Yep, that's all we have. That's all the ratings for this. It was a very quick episode. We flew through it. Folks, as always, you know what we want you to do. Hop on the Instagrams, the YouTubes, the Twitters, and please, kindly...
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Thank you. Yes. Like, comment, and subscribe. Again, please don't forget to check out our beautiful, beautiful engagement video where I got to surprise my baby.
I was thoroughly surprised.
She was actually very surprised.
I was the most surprised I've ever been in my life.
So yes, that'll probably be up directly. That'll probably be up right after the end of this video right here. So you can check that out. Again, still like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to tweet with us. Tweet with Jazz live during the show. And I think that is that's everything that we got to talk about. More behind the scenes proposal stuff coming soon. But I think that is the end of a brand new episode of The Jasmyne Show. What's going on? Hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. My name is Vince.
I'm Jasmine.
And we are The Jasmyne Show.
Peace.